Hey, goddamn. What's up with y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Man, yo, I know it's been a little while since I came back and gave y'all a new video, but don't worry, because I got a crazy topic for y'all. Y'all gonna get a lot of value from this one, because I've been working hard. Not just on this channel, I've been stupid busy. But you know I had to come back for y'all and deliver something crazy. And this topic, this is a really touchy topic for me, because honestly, it took me a while to really even film this video, just for the simple fact that I kept going back and forth in my mind, like, shoot, am I saying the right thing? Am I leading people in the right direction? Am I doing the right thing? Like, I just kept going back and forth in my mind about that when I was trying to make this video. But when it all came down to it, you know, the whole goal of everything is really to tune into your intuition. You know, when it all came down to it, I had to just listen to my higher self, you know, tune into my higher self and just listen, because really your higher self knows everything. My higher self, he knows exactly the message that he's trying to deliver. I am simply just the vessel. My body and everything like that, I am just, you know, I'm just a spiritual being having a human experience. I'm just a soul having a human experience. So my body is just a vessel for the message that my higher self needs to get out into the world. This camera, your phone, or however you watching this, those are just mediums for my higher self delivering the message. So, you know, as when it all came down to it, I had to just trust in my higher self, know that my higher self had all of the answers, and, you know, just let it flow. So with that being said, we can start this video. This is how to follow your intuition. And this is really important in life, because this is really, you know, this makes the difference between having a happy life, a prosperous life, or a really hard life, and, you know, a life where you struggle a lot. So definitely, I want y'all to get a lot of value from this. Pay attention to it. If you need to take notes or something like that so it gets stuck in your head, then I do recommend doing that as well, because it is a lot of information that is going into this video. So before I get started, I want to ask that y'all please, everybody that's watching this video, please subscribe to the channel. Please drop a like on this on this video. Just hit the thumbs up button, drop a like real quick. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing for it, and it really does help the channel. It really does help, because it helps YouTube know that I'm dropping good content, something that's really gonna help people, and I'm not just like putting out crazy nonsense that nobody really wants to look at. So please like this video, please subscribe to this video, and please drop a comment below. You know, say anything in the comment section. It don't even matter, just say something. But if you subscribe to the channel, it don't matter if you subscribed in the past or if you subscribe today. If you subscribe to the channel, then just drop a comment on the video and just say I subscribe. So just do that, say I subscribe, and I promise I will reach back out to you. So anybody that drops a comment in the comment section, I promise you, I will respond to your comment. Even if you just say I subscribe, I'm gonna hit you back, and I'm gonna thank you personally for subscribing to the channel. You know, because I really do appreciate anybody that is watching these videos, because it means a lot to me. And, you know, if you continue to watch, then I'm sure that it means a lot to you. So I appreciate that. You know, I ask sincerely if y'all would do that for me. It really does help me out a lot. So I appreciate that. Now that we got all of that out the way, let's talk about this topic, because man, this is a juicy one, because a lot of people are not really, they don't really know what their intuition is. And I know, I understand, because I was the exact same way, like not even that long ago. My whole life, I never knew what it was when people said follow your intuition. Never knew what nobody was talking about, ever. It's like when people say follow your intuition, you just like, oh, okay, I guess that just means do whatever I feel like. But it's a lot more complicated than that, you know. But if you get in tune to it, then it gets a lot more simple over time. So with that being said, how you follow your intuition. But before we get into how you follow your intuition, like the steps, because I'm gonna give you four steps on how you follow your intuition. But before we get into the steps, we gotta answer two questions. So A, what is your intuition? And B, how does your intuition speak to you? So A, what is your intuition? Your intuition is basically your higher self. This is you at your happiest, your most prosperous, your top state, That is your intuition. You know, we're gonna call that your godly self. And the reason why we call it that is because once you really get in tune with your intuition and you start like really listening and going along with your intuition, you will essentially be godly because you will be communicating with the gods. Like God communicates with you through your higher self. So you will essentially be God. Like God is inside you, communicating with you through your higher self. So you will have a direct line to God, and He will direct you through life and everything that you want and desire in this life. So that is what your intuition is. It's your higher self. This is your godly self. This is you at your most prosperous, most happy state. That is what your intuition is. So B, how does your intuition speak to you? Now, I feel like this one right here is a little bit debatable, but in my personal experience, this is my personal experience because I'm not immune to none of this stuff that I'm telling y'all. I go through the same stuff, which is how I'm able to come to y'all and deliver the message. So I go through all of the same stuff, and like I said, it's not even that long after I go through it that I come and report it to y'all. So in my personal experience, the way that your intuition speaks to you is through your mind, through your heart, and through your gut. So if you ever been in a situation and you just like, man, I got a gut feeling about this. Like I just got a gut feeling about this situation. I don't know how I know, but I just know about this situation. That was your intuition speaking to you. So if you are able to remember what that felt like and tune back into that feeling, then you will benefit yourself when it comes into tuning into your intuition and following your intuition. So that's how your intuition speaks to you. It speaks to you through your mind, through your heart, and through your gut. So when you feel those gut feelings, that's your intuition saying, hey, pay attention. I'm trying to guide you. So just remember that so you can tune into your intuition. Now, that leads us to the question, what is the trick? What's the trick? And that leads me to the first step. So this is step one right here. The trick is that you must, if you want to tune into your intuition, you must pay very, very, very close attention to the way that you feel in different situations. And when I say you got to pay attention to the way you feel, no, I'm not talking about you just get in situations and then you be like, oh, I'm mad. That person make me mad. This person make me mad. Everybody make me mad. They make me mad. I'm just mad. Like, no, you can't be like that. So you can't be all in your feelings and getting mad and stuff like that. Because when you getting mad and when you getting angry and upset and stuff like that, that is not your intuition talking to you. That's actually the exact opposite of your intuition. That is your ego. And your ego completely will block you out from everything that your intuition wants for you and is trying to guide you. So you have to check your ego, you have to tone it down, or you're gonna end up going in the wrong direction. You're gonna end up following your ego rather than following your intuition. And your intuition knows everything that you want, that you desire before you even know that you want it or desire it. So that is why you want to tone down the ego so that you can listen to your intuition. Now, this is a process. So like I said, you want to do this without being mad. Pay attention to your feelings in different situations. How do you really, really, truly feel in different situations? And you will be able to tune into your intuition better. Now, like we just said, when you're listening to your ego, that's the exact opposite of your intuition. And that your ego comes a lot from anger, a lot of frustration, stuff like that. That'll cause you to act out of ego, and that's what you don't want, because like I said, that is completely blocking out your intuition, and you need your intuition so that you can go into the direction that is really meant for you in life. Now, when people are acting out of ego and stuff like that, they're getting mad and things like that, that is not because they are necessarily bad people. It is because society really desensitizes us to our own feelings. So when we're born, all we just thrown into the world. Like, all we have is our intuition. We got our parents or whoever is around you. That's all you have. You have your intuition and you have whoever is around you. But as we go through life, we start getting into different situations. We start dealing with different people. And what happens is you'll be following your intuition, but other people will shoot you down, shoot it 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 down. And over time, you will start to develop this feeling that you should not listen to your intuition and that you should listen to what society wants. You should go off of the way that society treats you. So you will change up your behavior. You will change up your thinking patterns to align yourself with what's around you. But that's actually doing the wrong thing, because you're going against your intuition. And when you start going against your intuition, you're always going to be going in the wrong direction. So like I said, you got to tone that down if you want to really get in tune with your intuition. But if you're dealing with people that are like that are really, really egotistical people, just try to understand that these people, they are not necessarily bad people, but it's just their thinking patterns got really misconstrued from just growing up and how they got treated growing up. So this is a very, very, very common thing. This is actually majority of people in this world. They are very egotistical people, and rather than doing anything that really rather than following their actual true feelings, they will react out of ego every single time they get into a situation. So just have patience with those people. Try to still love those people. You just have love for everybody. Have love for those people too, even when they in their egotistical state. You might not be able to be around them. But still have love for those people, because like I said, they in situations that we was once in before. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is just born and then, is completely in tune to their higher self and never gets shot down, from following their intuition their whole life. Like, there's nobody that is in that situation. So just have patience with these people. If you want to know the symptoms of people that do not follow their intuition, it's really easy. These will be people that are really unhappy. They'll be really poverty stricken. They have a mindset of lack. So they don't believe in themselves. They lack a lot of confidence and things like that. So, just have patience for those people and know that those people are suffering. The reason why they act in the way that they act is because they are suffering and they don't really know any other way to act. They can't see it. They can't tune into it because there are so many blockages. So just be patient with those people so that you can keep yourself in your higher vibration, because if you let those people get to you, then you're going to start lowering down to their vibration. So even when you're dealing with lower vibrational people, you're dealing with really egotistical people, just try to do it with a smile on your face and just keep your vibration so high that that person has no choice but to raise their vibration to try to match up to you. So step one, like I said, that is pay very, very, very close attention to your feelings and how you feel in different situations. Now, that brings us to the next question. How do you know when your intuition is speaking to you? And that one is kind of an easy one. It's kind of an easy one, but it's kind of not an easy one, because your intuition will speak to you in a lot of different ways. But the one way to know for sure that your intuition is speaking to you and is trying to get you to see something is when you feel fear. So step two is, you must, if you want to tune into your intuition, you must overcome your fears. That is a really big thing. You must overcome your fears, because a lot of times when your intuition is speaking to you, that's what it'll result in you feeling some type of fear, some type of pressure or something like that. And if you fold under those conditions, then automatically you're not going to be able to follow your intuition. So you must really overcome your fears. You have to be dedicated to overcoming your fears. And because think about it, like ask yourself, when we fear things, like ask yourself, why do we fear certain things but we don't fear other things? It's a question, right? That's the question. But why do we fear some things but we don't fear other things? Likely is because I'm gonna say almost 100%. It is because that thing that you fear is the one thing that stands in between you and something that you desire. Right? Right? I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be no fear. I mean, if you wouldn't have no fear, right? If that wasn't the case. So let's say for example, let's say for the ladies, let's say there's a woman and she walks into the mall, she's shopping or whatever, getting her stuff or whatever. Let's say this single woman, she's walking through the mall, she happens to see a guy that she's attracted to or something like that. She's attracted to the guy, she sees him, she feels a slight connection, a connection that she wants to explore. But what do you think she's gonna do? Statistically speaking, what do you think she's gonna do? Do you think she's gonna get up, go over to that guy, and then start a casual conversation with that guy? Do you think? No. No. 99 times out of 100, she will not go up to that guy by any means necessary, like at all. And I already know what some of y'all females are saying. I ain't going up to no man. I ain't approaching no man. I ain't pursuing no man. Why not? Why wouldn't you pursue something that you desire? Because really, when you don't pursue something that you desire, really, you're just blocking your own blessing because you're ignoring the fact that you desire it. So you're really just blocking your own blessings. So, and at the same time, how can you expect somebody to feel comfortable pursuing you if you don't even feel comfortable pursuing them? Like, how? It's complete double standard. Like, complete double standard. So yeah, when that right there just proves to me that women are a lot more afraid of rejection than men are. So, and I don't care what no woman say. If y'all are going out off of rules that aren't written in any rule book and never will be written in no rule book, but you're going off of these rules saying, oh no, I'm not going to approach a guy. I'm not going to approach a guy. He's supposed to do this for me. He's supposed to do that for me. Then you're kind of confused. Like, because if you desire something, then you're gonna have to make some type of movement toward it, or you're, like I said, you just blocked your own blessings. Because let's go back to the example again and let's flip the script a little bit. Let's say the same woman, she's walking through the same mall, same circumstances basically, but she's walking around and then she just so happens to not really know where the store is that she's looking for. So she's looking for a store. She doesn't really know where it is because she doesn't come to this mall a lot. So she looks around, she sees a guy, and what do you think she's gonna do? She looks around, she sees a guy. What do you think she's gonna do? She's gonna walk up to that guy and ask him for directions. This is a guy she's completely unattracted to. She sees a guy that she's completely unattracted to, has no desire for. She is going to walk right up to that guy and she is going to ask him for directions. But what's the difference in the two situations? The only difference is in the second situation, there was no desire. So since there was no desire, there was no fear. So of course, she walks right up to the guy and she speaks to him. So if that is the case, then you have to own up to the fact that if she didn't talk to the first guy, then it is really out of fear. Fear of what? I mean, fear of being rejected. It's fear of rejection is all it is. It might be fear of being judged, fear that the dude has a girlfriend or something like that. But what it comes down to is fear of rejection. But the thing about it is, when you focus on these type of things, what she actually did, she manifested her fear into reality, because her fear was that she would get rejected. That was her fear. That was the whole reason why she didn't go up to the guy. Because what most people will do is instead of owning up to the fear and overcoming it, they will ignore the desire so that they don't have to own up to the fear. So it's completely backwards. But like I said, she completely manifested her fear into reality because it was the same outcome. Still, she leaves the mall without the guy, without holding the conversation with the guy, without doing anything that she really actually desired to do. So the outcome was completely the same. So in essence, well, exactly, she manifested her fear into reality because she did not follow her intuition and overcome that fear. So that is what will happen if you don't overcome your fears. So that's why we are saying step two is you must overcome your fears, because your fears are exactly what's blocking you from everything that you want in this life. So step 2, overcome your fears. Now, we that brings us to the next question. How do you overcome your fear? How do you do it? Like, what is the real way that you overcome your fear? Because, I mean, if it was easy to overcome your fear, then people wouldn't fear things, right? Like, people would just do it and they wouldn't have to go through life in fear and living a life that they don't want, that they don't like, and things like that. So how do you overcome your fear? And that brings us to step 3. Step 3 is only focus on the positive. Only focus on the positive and exactly what you want to attract into your life. So maybe not exactly, but you only focus on the positive in things that you desire to attract into your life. So you're going to always be positive. Always be positive. Always expect the best, and I mean the best possible outcome out of situations, but detach yourself from any specific outcome. So you're gonna go through situations, and you're gonna be in situations, and you're gonna know that no matter how that situation pans out, it's gonna pan out in the best possible way for you, and that whatever comes of it is amazing because it is the best possible way, best possible route for you. And that's going to be your mindset when you go into different situations, and that's going to really help you out in this process. So you always going to focus on the positive, always expecting the best out of every situation, but detaching yourself from a specific outcome. Because when you're really attached to a specific outcome, you tend to really just push it away. You pursue it way too much, and then you really just end up pushing it away. You'll worry yourself, and then you'll end up manifesting something else into your life. So just always pay attention to the positive, because like I said, if you start paying attention to negative things, then just like the girl in the last example, you will completely manifest all of those negativities in your life. So whatever you worry about, you got to get that worry out of your head. You got to let it go, because the more you worry, all you're doing is just you're bringing it closer to you, because the universe, all it knows is to give you exactly what you are paying attention to. So if you saying in your mind like, oh, things is not working out for me, this is bad, this is a bad situation, that's a bad situation, this is a bad situation, the universe is going to keep on throwing those situations at you, keep on throwing them at you. On the other hand, if you're going in a situation and you say, oh man, this is amazing, like, I love this, I love my life, then the universe is going to recognize what you really truly want in your life, and it's going to keep giving you more of it, because you will only be paying attention to the good. So, and when you're doing that, all the universe knows is to keep giving you more of that good, because that's all the universe knows, is all it knows. So only pay attention to the good. Don't manifest bad things into your reality. You got to think about your mind as being like split into 2 pieces. So you got the good side and you got the bad side. So the good side, that's your intuition. Your intuition. That's your friend. That's your homie right there. That's your intuition. And then you got the bad side, which is fear and ego. Now, whenever you're in a situation, your intuition is always going to be backing you. Your intuition is going to be backing you, pushing you toward everything that you desire in life. But you always going to have that fear and ego there. You're going to have fear sitting right there and be like, that ain't going to work out for you. Like, I don't know what you're even trying for. That ain't never going to work out for you. Then you're going to have ego right there saying, what you want to do that for? That person ain't never did nothing for you. What you want to do that for? So you got to ignore both of those or just acknowledge that they there. And then you got to choose to follow the good side. You got to choose to follow your intuition, because the fear and ego is always going to be there. It's just the more that you start following your intuition, the fear and ego is just going to get more and more quiet until you get to the point like most people are now, where they don't really hear their intuition. You'll get to the point where you don't even really hear your ego like that. So you'll be able to really, really, really be your true self, like your true divine self. So definitely you want to overcome all of those fears so that you don't have to deal with all of that fear and ego and it leading you into those bad directions of everything that you don't want. So when you're paying attention to your intuition, you will always go in the right direction. Your intuition is your best friend. This is that voice in your head, your best friend, leading you toward everything that you want in life. And just remember this right here. Whenever you feel fear or your ego starts to come up or something like that, whenever you feel fear is only an illusion. It's only an illusion. It is not real whatsoever. The only place that fear exists at that moment is in your very own mind. So it don't exist nowhere else. Nobody else sees it. Nobody else feels it. You are the only one. It doesn't exist. So you gotta ignore those. You gotta only focus on the positive. Only focus on the good things that you want to bring into your life. So remember that, so that you can step into your intuition, follow your intuition, and you can really step into your true divine self. And the last thing, this is step 4 right here. This is step 4 right here. And this is probably my favorite step because it ties everything together, ties all of the other things together. So step 4, how you going to tie all of this together and make every other part of this process so much more easier, is that step 4, you want to practice self-love. A lot of self-love. So self-love, self-care, self-gratitude, self-gratification. You should be just like, oh man, I'm amazing. People love me. Everybody loves me. I'm just an amazing individual. Everything I do is blessed. I'm an amazing individual. And when you do this, the universe is going to recognize it. He's just going to keep giving you more of that. Keep giving you more of that. Keep giving you more of everything that you do love, because you're only paying attention to what you love. And that's all that's all that the universe know to give you is more of what you love, because that's all you paying attention to. Because think about it. Whenever you suffering and things like that and you pay attention to the suffering, don't you suffer more? And it's hard to really equate that and come to the conclusion that that's the case, but it really is the case. So folk go through everything, practice a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, self-gratitude, self-gratification. Just build yourself up like positive affirmations. Gas yourself. I'm the greatest to ever step on God's green earth. I am God. God is in me, shining through me. I am God. That's how you should be. And I promise you, God is going to reward you so much. God is going to be like, oh man, let me just keep rewarding him. Let me give him money. Let me give him good relationships. Let me give him good, positive people around him to make them feel even more uplifted, because this is exactly what happens to me. Then that's the only reason I'm sitting here even doing this video for y'all, so that y'all can know exactly how I do everything that I do. I don't want to be at a point where I'm above everybody that that I care about. Like that to me that doesn't really make sense. I came up with I grew up with everybody, but then I just catapult myself into a whole different lifestyle and everything and just forget about everybody else. Like, nah, I can't do that. So that's why I'm I'm shelling out the lifeline, and I'm saying, hey, whatever I have learned, if there's anybody out there that hasn't learned it yet, I will teach it to you. I will teach it to you. And that is everything that I do to live the life that I have right now, you know. And I'm very free right now, because whatever I think in my mind's eye that I want to do, I'm able to do it. So, you know, I have the resources to do it because, you know, the universe blesses me. And the universe blesses me because I already feel like I'm blessed. I already feel like I'm anointed. Like I am God's child. You know, God is never going to turn his back on me ever, because I'm God's child. God's light is shining through me. I am the light. That's how I feel. So God is going to always give me the light. Always give me the good things in life, you know. And if the bad things come, you got to take them. You got to ignore them. You got to completely just not even see them. And when you do that, you're going to keep getting rewarded with the good. So y'all let me know. Let me know. That was the last step right there. So if you made it to the end of this video, I definitely appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. I know this one was kind of a long one. Like I said, I kept going back and forth in my head until I really got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm comfortable doing this video. I'm comfortable with everything that I'm saying. And I know that I'm guiding people in the right direction, because really what it all comes down to is your intent. As long as you have the right intent, everything else will fall into line. So just make sure your intent is good. Make sure you have good, positive intent for people, because when you start having negative intent, that negativity is going to come back to you in some type of way. So if you have negative intentions for other people, then I would say please work on that, because the only way you're going to get your blessings is if you giving out blessings to other people. You blessing other people through, you know, your words or whatever, however you blessing other people. That's how you get your blessings. So I appreciate y'all really for watching this. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like I said, please, 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 please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit a like on this. Please, humbly, please hit a like on this. And please drop a comment or something like that. Say whatever you want to say. I don't care. You can curse me out if you want to in the comments, and I'll still reply. Be like, hey, I hope you have a good day. I hope your life is blessed. Because when you really start following your intuition, there is not a single thing in this world that can make you mad, that can make you upset or anything like that, because you already know that your life is amazing. There should not be a single thing in this world that upsets you. And when you following your intuition, that will be the case. So I thank y'all. You have watched another edition of what? G to the Q, Q to the T, Q Town in the new GiiQ. Now, I got some shit that I gotta do, so peace out. Y'all stay up. Hit me up though, for real. Hit me up. Instagram, you know, Facebook, hit me up. However you need to hit me up. I'll be around. I'll be circulating. Y'all stay up. Peace.